Have you ever thought about how much of the ocean remains unexplored? Consider this. Our oceans cover about 70% of our planet's surface. They are vast, deep, and filled with mystery. Yet despite their immense size, we've only managed to explore less than 20% of their depths. The ocean's vastness is not the only thing that makes it so intriguing, it's also its depth. The average depth of the ocean is about 2.5 miles, and the deepest part, the Mariana Trench, plunges down nearly 7 miles. To put that into perspective, if you were to place Mount Everest at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, its peak would still be over a mile underwater. So why is so much of our ocean unexplored? Well, deep-sea exploration presents numerous challenges. The deeper you go, the darker, colder, and more pressure-filled it becomes. Exploring these depths is like venturing into outer space. It requires specialized, high-tech equipment and vehicles that can withstand these extreme conditions. And just like space, the deep sea is a hostile environment for humans. At depths beyond 1,000 feet, the pressure is so great that it would crush a human body. Even the most advanced submarines can only go so far before they are at risk of being crushed like a soda can. Despite these challenges, our curiosity and thirst for knowledge drive us to keep exploring. We've discovered thousands of new species, underwater mountains and valleys, and even glimpses into our planet's history. Yet these discoveries are just the tip of the iceberg. The ocean holds many secrets, from hidden ecosystems to potential cures for diseases. Who knows what other marvels lie in its unexplored depths? Each dive, each exploration brings us one step closer to unveiling these mysteries. Just think, more than 80% of our ocean is unmapped, unobserved, and unexplored. It's like an alien world right here on Earth. Do you know about the astounding creatures that inhabit the great depths of the ocean? From the surface, the ocean appears to be a tranquil expanse of blue. But below the surface, it's a different world altogether. A world where life thrives under extreme conditions. The deep sea is a realm of perpetual darkness, immense pressure, and temperatures that can plunge below freezing. Yet it's teeming with life, from the smallest microbes to the largest creatures on Earth. Let's dive into the mysterious world of deep-sea creatures, where life takes on forms you could hardly imagine. For example, the anglerfish, a creature that seems to have sprung from the pages of a science fiction novel. This bizarre fish uses a luminous lure dangling from a rod on its forehead to attract prey in the inky blackness of the deep sea. Or consider the giant squid, a creature of legend and lore with eyes as large as dinner plates and tentacles that can extend up to 40 feet. These elusive giants are some of the largest creatures on our planet, yet they remain largely a mystery, hidden in the vast and unexplored depths. Then, there's the mesmerizing comb jelly, a creature that seems more like a living piece of art than an animal. As it glides through the water, rows of tiny hair-like cilia refract light into a dazzling display of colors. These creatures, and many more, have adapted in remarkable ways to survive in an environment that seems inhospitable to life. They've developed special features like bioluminescence to navigate in the darkness, or the ability to withstand the crushing pressure of the deep sea. These adaptations are not just fascinating, they're also invaluable sources of inspiration for scientists and researchers. From developing new materials and technologies, to understanding how life can exist in the harshest of conditions, these deep-sea creatures offer a wealth of knowledge waiting to be unlocked. The deep sea is home to some of the most unusual and fascinating creatures, many of which we've yet to discover. So let's continue to explore this alien world beneath the waves where every dive can lead to a new discovery. Have you ever wondered how the ocean impacts our climate? You see, the ocean isn't just a vast body of water, it's a complex, dynamic system that plays a pivotal role in regulating our planet's climate. How, you ask? Well, let's dive in. First, let's talk about a process called thermohaline circulation. Sounds complex, right? But it's essentially a global conveyor belt of seawater. This circulation is driven by differences in temperature and salinity, hence its name thermohaline. Warm, salty water from the tropics travels to the poles where it cools down, becomes denser and sinks. This deep water then follows a long, winding path back to the surface. This whole process takes about 1,000 years to complete. But why is this important for climate regulation? Well, this circulation redistributes heat around the globe. Think of it as a vast, slow-moving radiator. It moves warm water from the tropics to the poles, and cold water from the poles back to the tropics. This helps to maintain a balance in global temperatures. Not only that, but the ocean also absorbs a significant amount of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, acting as a giant carbon sink. This is crucial in mitigating the effects of climate change, as carbon dioxide is a major greenhouse gas. However, this role of the ocean is a double-edged sword. As the ocean absorbs more carbon dioxide, it becomes more acidic, which can have detrimental effects on marine life. Moreover, warming waters can disrupt the thermohaline circulation, potentially leading to drastic climate shifts. So you see, the ocean is not just a beautiful, fascinating expanse of water, it's a crucial part of our planet's climate system, acting as a thermostat, a conveyor belt, and a carbon sink. It's a delicate balance and one that we must strive to protect. The ocean plays a significant role in regulating our climate, acting as a global thermostat. So the next time you gaze out at the ocean, remember, it's not just water. It's a complex, life-sustaining system that we all depend on. Did you know that the ocean holds vast amounts of undiscovered resources? It's a fact that might not be on everyone's radar. But beneath the surface, the ocean hides a vast wealth of potential treasures that could revolutionize our world. Let's start with minerals. The ocean floor is a geological wonderland, teeming with deposits of precious metals and rare earth elements. These are crucial components for a multitude of technologies, from your smartphone to renewable energy systems. Imagine the possibilities if we could tap into these resources in a sustainable way. Next up, energy sources. The ocean is a powerhouse of untapped energy. Take for instance the potential of tidal and wave energy. The ceaseless rhythm of the ocean's waves and tides offers a virtually endless supply of renewable energy. And then there's thermal energy conversion, a process that generates power from the temperature differences in the ocean's layers. These methods could provide us with cleaner, more sustainable energy options for the future. And it's not just about minerals and energy. The ocean could be a life-saving pharmaceutical goldmine. Many of the ocean's organisms have evolved unique biochemical defenses to survive in extreme conditions. These biochemical adaptations can lead to the development of new medicines. We've already seen this with the discovery of certain marine-derived compounds used in treatments for cancer and pain management. And this is just scratching the surface. The possibilities for new medicinal discoveries are as vast and varied as the ocean itself. But, as we dream of the ocean's hidden treasures, it's essential to remember the importance of balance. The potential for exploitation exists, and we must ensure that our pursuit of these resources does not harm the delicate ecosystems that call the ocean home. The ocean is a treasure trove of resources waiting to be discovered. Yet, just like any treasure, it must be sought with care and respect. As we continue to explore the depths of the ocean, let's strive to do so in a way that preserves its beauty and biodiversity for future generations. Are you aware of the threats our oceans face and the importance of ocean conservation? Let's dive into this critical subject that affects us all, regardless of where we call home. Our oceans, covering more than 2/3 of the Earth's surface, are under siege. Pollution, particularly plastic waste, is a pervasive threat. Every year, millions of tons of plastics find their way into our oceans, harming marine life and ecosystems. These plastics not only endanger the creatures that ingest them but also enter our food chain, impacting human health. Climate change, another formidable adversary, leads to rising sea temperatures and ocean acidification. Warmer waters can lead to coral bleaching, a phenomenon that threatens the survival of coral reefs, home to 1/4 of all marine species. Meanwhile, ocean acidification, caused by the absorption of excess carbon dioxide, impedes the growth of shellfish and other marine organisms that form the basis of the ocean food web. Overfishing is another significant issue. It doesn't only deplete fish populations but also disrupts the balance of marine ecosystems. The removal of a single species can have a cascade effect, impacting other species and the overall health of the ocean. But it's not all doom and gloom. Recognizing the importance of ocean conservation is the first step towards making a difference. By reducing, reusing, and recycling, we can decrease the amount of waste entering our oceans. Supporting eco-friendly practices and policies can help mitigate the effects of climate change. And choosing sustainable seafood options can lessen the pressure on overfished populations. Our oceans are vital. They provide us with food, regulate our climate, and produce more than half of the world's oxygen. They are also a source of endless fascination, teeming with life and mysteries yet to be uncovered. Let's not forget the words of oceanographer Sylvia Earle: "With every drop of water you drink, every breath you take, you're connected to the sea." Our oceans are under threat, but with awareness and action we can help to protect them. Let's make a difference for the sake of our oceans and our future.